Hey, everybody. Welcome on in to the new and improved Northwoods TCG. So we got a little bit of a glare issue, but we can fix that. A little bit of movement. Welcome on in, everybody. Thank you guys for joining us here this evening. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic on this wonderful Friday evening here. Hopefully you guys are doing well. Once again, kind of hot and humid here in northern Wisconsin, but we're getting by. Thank you guys, everybody, for joining us here. And I don't know why is my chat not restarting. That's interesting. Huh. That's a new one. But anyways, chat is showing last messages for me, but that's all right. We can go along with that. So here we go. We're going to close out of that real quick. I know I got that open. We got the wheel of names that we're going to be opening up here tonight for you guys. And basically, we're going to be doing the going through and giving away. So we got a giveaway for you guys here tonight. Yeah, I don't know. Can everybody else see the previous chats? Won't be out when he gets here. Running late. I'm here. I see that. Yeah, you guys are just talking crap about me in the chat. Thank you so much for that. Nope, I'm here. I had to pull the wheel of names. I wanted to pull the names over here so we could just get going. So it took me a minute longer because one of the things shut down right in the middle of it, so I had to go and restart and grab them real quick. But we got the wheel names up. As you can see, we're doing a giveaway right away for this evening for the Crimson Invasion. So basically, this week we did any chat that came through. We had the put your name on the wheel of names for tonight. Wheel of names is going to be for this Crimson Invasion pack. So we're going to have a little fun. This week we're going to change it back up. We're thinking I'm going to do Paladin Fates, possibly. We'll figure it out by the end of the night. I have a couple ideas for this week. I might even do a tin for the purchases this week. So I think we're going to go back to purchases. We're just going to kind of keep alternating throughout that. But right now, this giveaway is going to be for the Crimson Invasion. So we're going to go ahead and shuffle the names up a few times here so we get some randomness to this. And we're going to do this right away at the beginning for anybody out there. And then if you're not here, of course, we'll have to come back and do this. Antonio deserves it. There we go. Smoothie B, welcome on in. Here we go, guys. We're going to do this right away. So this is for the comments for the week that ended here when the live started. So we're going to be giving it to... almost got Ben Woods, but we got Dane. So we got Dane getting to get this one. So congratulations to Dane for that. Thank you so much for everybody that supported us with the comments this week. So I'm going to write this down real quick so I remember, and I will try to make sure that I put him on the on here and catch him. So that way we can get him his pack. So, well, at least that one's taken care of. 6572. All right, there we go. He owes me $2. Arc Strike, hey, everybody. Hope you're all doing or had a good weekend. A good week. Not week. All right. Let me see if I can get rid of the distractions in my life here. Good luck with that. All right, guys. So in the chat so far, we got Samari. No. Hello. How you doing? Antonio, thank you so much for being here. Like I said, Roy won't be out when he gets here. Running late. LOL. Damn, at 3 now. Good evening. Just talking about you. Making sure I'm getting everything caught up. So, there we go. Welcome on in. Thank you guys, everybody, for joining in. Let me get rid of the wheel of names. Nobody wants to watch that for the rest of the evening. So, we did change some things up in the studio here. Kind of like it. I got more space now, so I can be a little bit nicer that way. There we go. So, we got all this taken care of. Done. I'm going to close that out. And once again, guys, queue's open. We still have... How many do we got? I can just hand count them now. So we're down to the final few packs of the high tier classes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We got 15 of the high class sets. So we can do the Surging Sparks booster box giveaway. And there is one Evolving Skies pack in there as well. So I lucked out on the Journey Together restock that happened yesterday at Walmart. Sold everything. Awesome. I heard that it got hit pretty good. I did get some from distributor too, but I've been getting enough volume now that I did knock my pricing down a little bit more. So I've been consistently getting stuff. So As long as I'm consistently getting stuff, I can start lowering the prices a little bit. So we did knock 50 cents off per pack for everybody out there right now. If you guys did not see my message on Discord. So basically all Scarlet and Violet stuff now, or Scarlet and Violet sleeve blisters, is down to $6.49 instead of $6.99. So we are slowly retracting, and if they continue to sell, then of course we will, as I can keep getting more and more, then we'll keep reducing the price. So as long as I can keep getting product, I'll keep lowering the price. It's just, we got to make sure we make enough to keep the lights on, at least for right now with what's going on with everything. Did get some Victini boxes. They are in the back. You can see we got two. I think we got 4 more of those. Let me double check. 2. I'm trying to remember. I got 2. I got 4 Alakazam boxes. We got 2 Victini boxes. What else did we get in? We got some other stuff in today too. I'm trying to remember everything we got. Got the Journey Together came in. So we've gotten a few things here and there. It hasn't been a ton, but at least it's been more than what it has been in recent time frames. So we do have that. I'm going to go update the Victini boxes. I don't know if I put them in there yet, but they were in my box that came in yesterday. All right, let's see. Go in here. Do I have them in here yet? No, I do not. So we got 2 of the Victini boxes. They're all updated now. Of course, I got the surprise. They're just for display now at this point in time. I did get the couple of the Prismatic Evolution surprise boxes. I got them actually from Target, which was kind of nice, but I'm not selling those. Those are just for my PC personal collection. I might open one of them, but haven't decided if I really want to open one at this point in time yet or not. So we'll see if we get adventurous and do that. Let's see. Got to open up over here. I forgot my chat. There we go. All right. So what do we got here? He owes me $2. Blitzkrieg. So I lucked out and turned together. Sold everything. Hey, Northwoods, how's it going? Question: did you ship out orders from August 10th? Yes. Everything was shipped out Wednesday. So they would all been shipped out the 13th. Arc Strike, that's awesome, Blitz. I checked Walmart. Around me, but no luck. Let me pull it up over here. That way I'm facing my mic. Yeah, no problem. Yep, we got that out. Everything got shipped out on Wednesday. I usually ship on Wednesday. That's because that's when USPS comes and does the pickup here. I'm in a rural area, so we only get pickups Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I usually don't get it done by Monday pickup, and then I put them out for Wednesday, and they get picked up on Wednesday. Arc Strike, it's awesome, Blitz. I checked them. Yep, I already did that one. I got destroyed on the Victini box the last time, but glad I got the promo. It's a really cool promo. I do like the box. Once again, it's a really nice. I like that you get that Illustrator rare. It takes the chase out of the set, but it's definitely there. So it's a really nice promo, and I like that they give the big copy of it. Plus, you get the Pokeball. The only cool thing that they could have done with the Victini is if they, and I know it's probably in the set, but it would have been cool if they would have put a random, like every so many of these would get a Master Ball one inside of there. So it'd almost make these a little bit more collectible. I was checking for tracking, but it might not have tracking. Then I guess it should have tracking. So when I ship it, afterwards, I'll go check the tracking on it and send it to you. That way I'll find it for you there. So, no, I'll check it and get that. But yeah, everything was shipped out on Wednesday. Yeah, it might be, because I do, when I fulfill an order, I put the tracking number in there whenever I fulfill the order. So it should be in there. Yeah, there were packs in the toy aisle, and I bought 9 sleeve, 3 of each artwork. I didn't want to be the guy to buy everything out. My August 1st. See, my post office right now, and I do apologize, guys. My post office has been extremely slow with picking up. I'm thinking I might end up just going back to delivering it to the post office, to one of the bigger ones. I was getting so many other orders that it was just easier to do the pickups on it. So then I just know that I had to have the packaging done for these days. And so I started just having them do the pickups here for the post office. But I've noticed also sometimes they don't scan in the when they go and do the pickups here, it's like they don't scan them in right away. So sometimes they'll go all the way to like the Twin Cities and then they'll scan them in, or they'll sometimes just sit there and do nothing. So I'm thinking I'm going to go back to dropping it off at the post office, because it seems like at least when I drop it off at the post office locally, they scan it right away when they bring it in. So then the tracking's going. So it's weird. I don't know. And then sometimes it seems like the pickups also take longer. And I wonder if that's why sometimes orders just seem to take longer than others, is because of the fact that they're doing the pickup like I am. I don't understand it, but I'm thinking I'm going to go back to dropping off, because being in the rural area, I think that's causing maybe part of the issue. Oh, I see. That is an interesting shift. Yeah, so basically I just have a bin, and I put all my stuff for shipping outside. You know, there's a pickup area outside my shop here. They've got so my wife just comes and gives them the box, and then they take the box of stuff and they leave a new box every time. But they only do that on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here. And that might be it. They might just keep them all in the box, you know, because they're like one of those little clear acrylic USPS bins. I don't know if people see them. They look like little totes or file totes. And so basically I put them all in there and then they take them. And I'm just wondering if they don't actually scan them when they grab them from here. They just leave them in that tote, and then they go to Minneapolis with them, and then they do it from there. So I don't know. I'm not... It's something I started about 2 months ago, and honestly, I haven't been too impressed with the system. I did too, but I don't know if it's because they're in those bins. They don't. I thought that they would scan them, but there again, our post office can't even get it in the right mailbox half the time. So you gotta leave a candy bar with a please leave. You know, if they could even hit the mailboxes right, I'd be impressed. Because you know how many times I gotta go chase down a neighbor for my packages anymore? It's been really, really bad. Put a donut in it. Here's a donut for you guys. If you scan this, if you promise to scan this, I will give you a donut. There we go. Then they'd lose all the packages. That's what would happen in that scenario. They would absolutely just lose them all on me. Oh, we somehow magically lost every one of your packages. They'd all be gone. Oh, yeah, our post office, though, you know, and that's like some of these things, you know, people are excited about Costco getting all this product, and it's like, and Sam's Club, that's been a big, you know, debate with them getting all the product now out there, and that it's directly, yeah, sugar prints everywhere, and that's directly getting it to the consumer. But the problem is that there aren't that many Sam's Clubs or Costco's in the United States. In our area, you have to drive either 2 hours south or 2 hours north in order to be able to get to a Sam's Club. And if you go to the eastern side of the state, they almost have to drive 4 hours for a Sam's Club or a Costco. So it's not like that's really a good scenario either. And there's a lot of LGSs in between there that could be selling products. I don't know, does anybody in this chat follow PokeNE? Just out of curiosity, if anybody actually follows PokeNE at all. I mean, I hate dealing with Sam's Club in general, but... Alright, Roy's jumping on in, and he got 3 of the random high clear tier packs. So the one thing we're going to do, too, is we're getting down to 3 of those. So we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. So here we go. And let me open up that real quick so we can keep that up to date. You follow all the drama channels. Yeah, you do. So he did that video not that long ago. Let me open this up. So he did the video here that came out. I just did a counter video to it. I'm gonna release it tomorrow. Where he was wanting to, his idea was to give it all to distributor. And once again, so I'm gonna do a little spoiler for the video, but for the live here. But basically, my biggest concern with that is that he's pretty much saying that they should not give anything to big box stores and give it all to distributors, because distributors will do the right thing if they get it, as his statement in there, which I actually find kind of ridiculous as well, because let's be 100% honest, if there's no competition in the market, the distributors or the wholesalers are going to be no different than the distributor or than the wholesalers. I'm just 100% honest. All right, so we got Roy on the list. So we're getting down on that. Let's see here. LOL, Joyce. Roy, here we go. Roy, we're gonna be getting these going for you. That is exactly what he said. Yeah, they did. All stores are starting to raise over MSRP. One thing I have against that is that Pokemon should not shift it from one place to another. They should mass print it. Antonio, I know a lot of guys have been in here for 2021. What was the solution to this market? What was the solution to getting Pokemon cards to everybody again? 100% it worked. It worked in 2016. It worked in 2021. Why Pokemon's not doing it is 100% their own decision to not do this. So here we go, Roy. So I got good news for you. You did get the Evolving Skies pack as well, Roy. So congratulations on that. So you do get the Evolving Skies pack. Let me know if you want me to open that or ship that one sealed. But you do have a Crown Zenith and a Paldean Fates here as well. Green Leaf, he's going with the Green Leaf. I was just going to ask you that as well. So congratulations, Roy, on that. We're going to start off with a little bit of Crown Zenith here. Ooh. We'll give this one a void because it's not as fun because it's a V-Star. So you'll just move it over to the next one, Roy. So we're going to have fun. I want you to have an energy shot. So here we go. So we got an Electric. Let's go. So yeah, I mean, in general, they need the mass print. It's the only thing that's going to save this. It's the only thing that's going to change anything. It's the only thing that's going to cause any difference in the market. Executor is mass print and get it to everybody. Because when they filled everything, we had discount or clearance Pokemon cards. We had distributors selling under MSRP. So here we go, Roy. We're going to be seeing some if we got some Green Leaf, and we got Fire on this one. So we got some Fire energy on that one. So there we go. We got Fire, not Green Leaf. But yeah, so the only way to fix this is to do mass print. And then, of course, now on the next set, now we found out that they're delaying. So, Rare Candy, whatever, I chew on that one. So, do you want to open the Evolving Skies or leave that sealed? Roy? Leave that one up to you. Let's rip it. All right, we're going for it. We're going for the old Umbreon right here, right now. So yeah, then let's see, Arc Strike here. I was wondering what your take on the first mega set being split in waves. I heard they did something similar back in 2021, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a different reason this time. So here's my take on it is that they're spending too much time doing prismatic evolutions and their printers aren't keeping up. Their solution to that is that they decided to split Mega. That's going to be a huge mistake. I think that's going to cause even more damage because the bigger guys already got their allocations. My allocations are still in the air because of this. I don't know what I'm getting. And we got a Raichu Hollow on that one. 2 Raichus. So basically, they're creating another major issue when it comes down to it because now they're going to back up the next set. They're going to, yeah. And then they're going to do this partial release where it's going to cause nothing but issues because everybody's going to want the product. The price is going to shoot because now it's actually short printed, the first wave, which is, you can say the first wave now has been, it's not really short printed, but we're going to be short stocked. They're already probably going to cut my allocations down to probably nothing, is my guess, is the allocations are going to completely dry up because of the fact that we're in this scenario now. And on top of it, we're going to see the next set come by. It's going to go super high, and then it's going to continue to stay high even when we get more product, just because of the way it's laid out. I think that this is a disaster that Pokemon, I know Pokemon absolutely almost refuses to do short prints or do delays. And it's really hard for Pokemon to do delays. The one reason is, and the big reason is to that, is because if they delay, it messes up the tournament schedule, especially since they've already released it in Japan. So the problem is that when they release in Japan, it puts a time frame on the English market for when they need to release in order to keep the competitive part of Worlds and all that going. So basically, because they're already on a time constraint, they absolutely do not want to delay the release of a set. So they're going to do a partial release, because I'm guessing they printed a ton of Prismatic Evolutions. Prismatic Evolutions took the big precedent because of how much we are seeing now coming through Target, through all the big box stores, through, Sam's Club, through Costco, all these places. They went and printed other things, maybe even this Journey Together sleeve blister release. They reprinted these things and didn't get the stock ready. So once again, what are they printing? That is the bigger problem that I see is what are they printing that they're not able to print Pokemon cards? They have their own printing facility. They were absolutely capable of doing it and keeping up before, but now they have no ability to do it. So sports cards, Blitzkrieg. We know they're doing sports cards. Obviously, that's one of the big problems is that they are doing sports cards because of the misprint on those Master Ball Hollows from Prismatic Evolutions. We've got football players on some of the Master Ball Hollows in Prismatic Evolutions or Pokeball Hollows. So, yeah, I mean, we're in a situation where they're printing something they shouldn't be, and they're still probably under contract for that. And so, basically, they're printing football cards instead of printing Pokemon cards, trying to fit Pokemon cards in between with the demand. And in turn, now they got a split release mega set, which is going to create an absolute bubble and a disaster at that point. So not a good deal. I think it's going to be really, really bad. It's different though, Arc Strike, than 2021. So 2020 and 2021, they were printing in wave system. And the reason that they were doing the printing in wave system, and they made it clear, was material. So they were buying material during COVID and they could not get certain materials. So basically, the printers were shut down and running half capacity. There was a lot of things happening during COVID and why they were doing waves. And they were doing waves because of the fact that there was a high demand, there was low staff and low materials, which really caused a backup in the printing facilities. But they did make up for that by bringing on another print group, buying Millennial Print Group shortly in 2022, and they've started really ramping up the production to be able to do that. So there's no reason that they should be going to the wave system anymore. The wave system this wave is only happening because they're printing other things that they shouldn't be, that isn't Pokemon. That's what's causing this. All right, guys, we are almost out of a booster box at this point, or on to a booster box giveaway. So with Roy's purchase, we should be down to, I believe that there's only 12 left. Let me check real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we got 12. And honestly, that's all given away, so I'm just going to set those there because that's what we got left. We got 12. Let me make sure that that's right. Should be 12 left in the products. Make sure all the inventory is right so I didn't miss somebody. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're right. So we're good there too. So everything looks good. So yeah, we're all set. All we need to do is finish the getting these things sold. So we got 12 more to sell. Once the 12 are gone, then we can do a Surging Sparks booster box giveaway. So come on, guys, let's finish them off. Then we can move on to something funner, newer, and we're going to graded cards next time, guys. Let me check something here. Just want to make sure all the numbers are right so we don't oversell, undersell. Yes, there's 12 left. So we're on to 12. Antonio. So let's go back up here. I'm jumping way down. So rip it. Just looking to see. Yeah, it seems like it's going to make things even worse. If they only give 60% of the product, then the technical mean is short print, right? So no, it's only short print. So short print comes down to when they stop printing. So honestly, there's only 2 sets in my mind that I can think of that were technically short printed. Tag Team Up was short printed because they canceled the second print run. They announced the second print run. There was a demand for that set, and Team Up never got a second print, and it was canceled. So we didn't get a restock of that. That one, it was officially short printed. And the other one that I know that was short printed is Skyridge. Skyridge is the only other set in the Pokemon TCG that has officially been labeled as short printed because of the legal battle between Wizards of the Coast and Pokemon USA at the time. So there was a little bit of a oh, sorry. Thanks, Antonio. Just saw your thing. There we go. We're gonna move that over there. So can't even see it. There. I had to change that light. We're still editing the lighting, but so there's only 2 prints, only 2 sets. Cosmic Eclipse could almost go into that too, because they did cancel the next print, the 3rd print of Cosmic Eclipse, but it wasn't really short printed. It was just that they cut it. So Take Team was supposed to get 2 waves, and they canceled the 2nd wave of Team Up. That's one that's short printed. Skyridge was printed, is actually even been said by Pokemon International. Skyridge is the least printed set of the Pokemon TCG. So Skyridge is by far the most short printed set. But they'll make up the difference, so it won't be short. It'll be a short print in the way that it's a wave is short printed, but technically they're going to get all the product. It's just going to be split. Antonio, Pokemon Center at Worlds was horrible. Did you go to it, Antonio? Did you go to Worlds? All right, guys, make sure you hit the like button too if you guys are joining us. Let's see if we can get this up to 35 likes. Let's give away an Obstagoon. Let's see. Blitzkrieg says, yeah, they were talking about them most likely canceling pre-orders, especially with prices raising before release. Yes, I wouldn't reorder, except for if you're at a big box store like GameStop or something like that. I would do pre-orders at those, but I would not spend the time pre-ordering on like off sites. I haven't done pre-orders in a long time, and I'm not going to start now, just because I don't want to deal with that situation again. That was an absolute disaster for even me. So I don't really want to go back down that road again, but yeah, they're going to cancel. The price on this is going to spike so high that they're going to cancel it. It's almost a guarantee that they're going to cancel, that people are going to cancel this, because the price is going to, if you can imagine. Okay, so even myself right now, my allocations are still in the air. I was told that I was going to get my normal allocation, but now they told me they don't know if I'm going to get my allocation on the first wave or if I'm going to get it on the second wave. No idea. I don't know which one I'm going to get. So I might not get anything on release, or I might get half of what I would normally get on release. I don't know. We're going to see on that. I'm hoping I at least get something, but there's no guarantee right now with my allocation. So basically, I'm allocated the same as what I've got. So I'm going to get a case of ETBs. I'm going to get the sleeve blisters. It sounds like I'm going to get a case, 144 sleeve blisters this time, potentially. And then I'm going to get a couple of collection boxes, 3-pack blisters, some of the stuff, and 2 booster boxes that I was allocated. They don't know if I'm going to get it first wave, second wave. No idea. I might get some of the product first wave, little bit of and that's going to be a disaster for me too. Sports cards. Arc Strike says, I think I saw that the Inferno X set is releasing in 9/26, which is the same day as ME1 for English. So maybe ME2 will have a little more time to get printed. They should be printing ME2 already. ME2 should be getting printed. If we're getting a release date in September for English, they usually start printing about 6 months prior to the release of a set. So they should be in printing already for ME2. Arc Strike, they definitely took some time to print a lot of Surging, Temporal, and Twilight ETBs. So that might explain part of it. Yeah, the Journey Together, they're spending printing on other things rather than the newer set, and they're also printing something else. They should have enough printing capacity to be able to keep up with this demand. But we do know they're doing sports cards. We don't know how many sports cards or anything like that, but we know that they're doing sports cards at this point in time. Antonio, now the only reason they behind on printing is because they refuse to acknowledge how popular Pokemon has become. I don't know if it's even that. I just think that they're contractually stuck printing other things. They have to keep up with the print demand and whatever contracts they may have, and I think that that's become a priority at this point in time that they have to go with. That's what sucks sometimes when you're in a business. When it was slow, when Scarlet and Violet was slower before, then they gave them the opportunity for them to actually build into that and get that, take those other contracts to try and fill the printers. And now that the printers are full, they can't expand on how much they do unless they start subbing out to other printing groups, which I don't know if they want to send it out of house anymore. They want to probably keep most of it in-house as much as they can. So I think they're kind of in a conundrum, and I don't know how long their stuff actually holds out for, or how long their contracts are with these companies. Yeah, I got that already fixed. I could have a few hours of. I could have it. It's a few hours away, but I heard it was going to be a huge mess, and it was. Sounds about right. No offense to some of the stuff that goes on in these coastlines, east and west coast. It's like, how do you guys mess things up so bad sometimes? It's not hard. It's not hard to run an event. Any other countries can do this flawlessly, but yet you guys can't pull it off, and it blows my mind. Arc Strike, luckily I was able to pre-order a booster box and both ETBs on Pokemon Center when they went up, but it definitely makes me not want to rip it. Yeah, I think you might want to be holding on the ripping on that. I think the other thing is too, is that you're going to see those will be set. Like I said, I can see GameStop being okay. You know, if you got local LGSs are going to be hit or miss depending on whether or not they are, how do I want to say this? The local LGS is going to be dependent on how loyal they are to their customers. If they're loyal to their customers, like my LGS, and they usually sell everything at MSRP, or like now they moved up 10%, they made it clear they're not getting the stock, and on top of it, they okay, so Arc Strike says GameStop doesn't even do pre-orders. That's right, I haven't seen any pre-orders from them. Tells you how much I pre-ordered through them. But if your local LGS, ours moved up 10%, they made it clear. They lost Magic the Gathering now too because of the scalping. So, you know, they're running into the same situation. They can't get restocks of Magic the Gathering because of the current sets that are out there with Magic the Gathering. Final Fantasy set and now the next set have been very, very sought after. They're not able to get as much stock of Magic the Gathering now either. So it's kind of like this big deal where it keeps rolling over. Okay, they do in-person orders. I thought that they did pre-orders for people at ours, but thought maybe I was mistaken on that. But no, I think if you're in person, I don't think they do online anymore, which would make more sense. Stop the online pre-orders. So yeah, I mean, our LCS made it clear they're going to be 10% over market on the first mega set, but they told us ahead of time. I mean, you know it's coming when you're there and they tell you that, which is good. At least you can plan for that. But once again, you know, the windows are getting smaller. The amount of opportunity, the amount of product they're getting is getting smaller allocations for two of their biggest hitters right now. And I'm getting a couple of LCSs are getting really concerned about this because it's getting hit on a couple sides pretty hard. So let's see. Blitzkrieg, I remember Danny wanted to honor his pre-orders, so he bought the rest at a loss. Yeah, and I mean, I will give one thing to PokeNE as well. He did a good job of working with vendors, taking a loss on his Prismatic too, and getting that all out to his customers for the pre-orders on those. So yeah, I mean, a couple companies, they will do what they need to try and fill their orders when their pre-orders got cut. But it also makes them a lot more cautious in the future too for their pre-orders. They're not going to put as many out there, and they're definitely going to make sure that they're 50% back from their allocations. Charizard and Gengar set info should be out soon. Yes, we will be getting information on that very soon at this point in time. So we're getting a little bit closer and closer to the release on that, concerning it's just over a month away for the release. So we should be getting some leaks, some card information. I thought we did see the Haunter. Did the Haunter and something else got leaked on that set? So we are starting to see some leaks on that set. There was a disaster when they outsourced Surging Sparks. Too many errors and products sold before release. Yeah, and that's why I don't think they want to go outside any longer. Antonio, remember during Obsidian Flame booster boxes were not selling. The boxes dropped to $40 a box at one point. Do Pokemon probably put some printing to do some sports cards thinking demand would be low? And I think that that's exactly it. Hey Armor, how you doing? I think that's exactly what's going on right now. I think that when it comes down to it, they took contracts. They took contracts because all the way up until Surging Sparks, they were easily keeping up with demand of the Pokemon TCG for the consumer. And so basically they outsourced, or they kept or started insourcing different things to try and keep the printers running and give their employees work, keep them ready to go. But now I think they're contracted in by how fast they shift. It's not like the shift built slowly. You know, this is almost like a COVID jump, and it doesn't make sense because we always put COVID on the stimmy money. You know, everybody had a million reasons on why COVID did what it did, but now this is kind of showing that it's just the hobby in general can do it on its own. It doesn't need a pandemic or stimmy money to be able to pull this off. It just can go on its own with the community itself being able to push it and drive it into that direction. So yeah, I mean, it's a really interesting look at what Pokemon can do, and I think it even caught them off guard. I mean, 100% honest, I don't think that they could have predicted that they were going to get this kind of an increase right at Surging Sparks. And even Surging Sparks was just kind of a funny one because like I've said, we could buy Surging Sparks 2 weeks before Surging Sparks released. I could have bought Surging Sparks right from my distributor. They were calling, trying to get rid of it. And then certain YouTube creators started talking about short print, and they started feeding on each other's short print talk. And as they did that, then the price just completely shot out of control. So yeah, it is what it is, but it just drives you crazy sometimes that the demand was caused, you know, internally or by the community rather than an external force like what we saw in COVID. Welcome on in, guys. Just a reminder that we do have NorthwoodsTCG.com. You can see it down below. Oh, you know what? I didn't even put it in here. So let me put that up for you guys as well. We also got these high tier packs. We are almost out of them. We are down to the last 12 right now, guys. If we can get rid of them, let's give away a booster box of Surging Sparks today, guys. That's how we're going to do that. Sell them out. Let's get rid of those. And then we can move on to something else. Have some fun doing something new. But yes, we have those coming up. I will tag them into the shop so you guys can find them quick and easy. We also have the $9 tier. There's still a Journey Together ETB available in there as well, just so everybody is aware that that's still live in that set. Also, we're going to go here. We're going to put that, I'm going to pin that in the shop so that way you guys can find it. But if you just want to, go to NorthwoodsTCG.com as well. Northwoods TCG has got all of our products, and I did break it out now too. Journey Together, right now we have a bunch of the sleeve blisters. Of course, I got them from distributor thinking that I was getting a deal. Come to find out they were sending them to every Walmart known to man. So we do have Journey Together right now. And all of our Scarlet and Violet sleeve blisters packs are now down to $6.50 a pack as well. Just so you guys are aware that we are dropping the price. As we get more product in here, I keep dropping the price. So when we sell it out, that way we keep the lights on and keep things moving. I'm just checking one thing. Yeah, because even Surging Sparks is... But, once again, let's see. Where were we at? Yeah, Obsidian Flames, I don't remember down to 40, but I know that 85 was pretty consistent for it. I do know that. A lot of times where we had $85 Obsidian Flames was very, very common. The other one that was really common was Paradox Rift, was down around 85. Even Paldea Evolved was down to like 90, 89 or 88, $90 for Paldea Evolved. I remember doing a video talking about, or a live talking about, being sure that you're taking advantage of that because the price is right for Paldea Evolved at like $88, $90, $93 a piece. Was an absolute great price for that. PokeNE said distribution offered in boxes at $40 each. Oh, from distribution. Yeah. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. Obsidian Flames sat there until Surging Sparks went away. Obsidian Flames booster boxes were still available. ETBs were still up. Heck, all the way until Surging Sparks. Silver Tempest ETBs were still available from distributor. Till a week after Surging Sparks. Then they all disappeared. 6-pack bundles of Obsidian Flames were still there. We could get booster boxes. We could get ETBs. Paldea Evolved ETBs were still on the site. I mean, everything was still available from our distributor all the way up until pretty much the week of Surging Sparks. So a week after Surging Sparks. Then everybody went nuts and bought everything in sight. Every streamer, everybody that wanted to make a buck bought everything off the sites, and they cleaned out really, really fast. Yeah, Temporal Forces sat around forever as well. All these sets sat around and were around forever. I think Temporal Forces booster boxes were available all the way up until that time period as well. Everything was sitting, which is why I think Pokemon got so caught off guard, is that they just were not prepared for the sudden surge and how fast it went. They do it in person, small windows. Yeah, very small windows. Arc Strike, at least for my area, they don't take any pre-orders for Pokemon cards at all. They can't fight the bots online. No, they got rid of the online. A lot of places, I've actually seen a lot of places getting to the point where they're eliminating the online sales. I think that that's going to become more and more common, that people are going to keep getting away from the online sales and going to in person because of the bot situations. So even my LCS has a website, but they've pretty much knocked down all orders online. Everything's in person now. They sell so much through the building that they don't need to have online sales. So they've shut down their online portals because they said the second that they put it up on release, the bots buy everything and they want to give it to their customers. Their customers are the number one thing that keeps them going. So they're doing everything and anything in their power to be sure that they get their orders out. Arc Strike says the Spider-Man MTG set is going to be even more of a crap show than the Mega Evolution. Sounds like Wizards is in licensing hell, so it's likely they won't get a reprint to play boxes. That's going to be an absolute disaster too. I mean, there's a lot of weird things going on right now that's just like one disaster after another. And it's not just Pokemon now that's having those issues. It's rolling into, like you said, MTG is now getting some of the issues. And it's definitely going to be a big problem when it comes down to that for LGSs. LGSs are really going to be the ones that suffer the most because they do have to keep the lights on. And when Pokemon's down, then MTG at least has been like mine. My one LGS is very strong in the Magic the Gathering. Pokemon's kind of a secondary thing. So, like you said, it hurt about 20% of their business, 20-25% of their business wasn't Pokemon. So them not having product is hurting. But he made it clear that them losing Magic the Gathering, because now their orders are getting split from distribution for Magic the Gathering, that's really going to put the squeeze on them, because that's 50% of their business is MTG. And then the rest is split between Dungeons and Dragons and all the other TCGs that people play, like Dragon Ball Z is another one that quite a few people play there, and that kind of stuff. Let's see. I think even Temporal Forces was on Pokemon Center. I think a lot of them were. I find Temporal all the time. Temporal is all over the place, actually. The worry I have about Temporal is the fact that people lose interest in that set because of the fact that it's that weird Paradox Pokemon. Paradox Pokemon, I know some people disagree and some people think it's going to grow. I don't think it's going to be as popular. I feel like it's going to be a lot like Battle Styles. Even Paradox Rift is showing the same kind of signs, worse than Temporal. And I think that Paradox Rift has better art for the Pokemon. At least they look like they're Pokemon. You look at Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon looks like Salamence. It just looks like an older, ancient version of Salamence. Makes sense. Call it Roaring Moon. Looks cool. You got Iron Valiant, which just looks like a robot version of Gallade. So, I mean, they're not like way weird Pokemon. Temporal Forces to me is just they're so way out of whack. You turn dog/cats into, or Eevee, the legendary beasts into dinosaurs. And it's like, what are we doing? Why are we turning them into dinosaurs? Let's see. So we got all IPs are trying to get into TCGs. They are. Everything's trying to get into TCGs because it's a new hot thing. Arc Strike, man. I wish I could find Temporal so the time. LOL. I only ever find battle decks. I did get lucky and get a couple things from Target this week, though. Yeah, Target's been having a lot of drops. I still have Temporal. I still have Temporal left. I got 5. So we still got some Temporal left in the shop. I'm trying to think, I might have an ETB listed too. think I got a couple things. Like I said, once the set goes past, that's what was left over from the 4 boxes I opened. It's like, okay, I got this many left. I think there's like 25 left, and then they just sit. So once Twilight Masquerade came out, nobody wanted Temporal anymore. It just sits around and does nothing. It collects dust. That's the story of Scarlet and Violet in a nutshell. It goes from, oh my god, I must have, to now it just sits. Surging Sparks. Surging Sparks really doesn't move very well for sales. 151 does well. Prismatic Evolution does well. All the other sets are hyped up while they're going, and then they're dead. You know, look at Black and White. First day we had it, it was crazy. We burned up through it right away. Now, nobody buys it. 2 weeks later, everybody's on the mega sets. Nobody wants Black and White. Let's see here. Arcstrike says Paradox Pokemon would have been better if they didn't put names like Iron Bundle. LOL, at least that's my opinion. You know, there are some weird ones, but in general, they did a good job on them. I mean, calling them Iron Valiant and all that. I don't think that they did too bad on the naming of those. I think the bigger thing about it is that people just can't get into, why don't you just call it, you know, why'd you make it a Roaring Moon? Why didn't you just call it like Iron Salamence, or, you know, Salamence something else like they do with everything else, or Glade, or whatever they wanted to do. I think there's a lot of confusion down the road, because when you type in, once again, I always look at, when you look at these sets for why they're going to be popular futuristically, when someone types in right now Mega Charizard, they're going to see all the Mega Charizards, not just this Mega Guard, or not just the current one, but they're going to see the old ones. Now you created a alternate art, or no Secret Illustrator, or SAR, Secret Illustrator Rare, that is now a different name than Salamence. So if someone's looking for a Salamence card, Salamence Collector, they're not looking for Roaring Moon. Roaring Moon is not going to fall into that category. It creates that weird conundrum on that. Funny how Walmart stopped VIP sales for Pokemon after one try, as far as I know. Yeah, they did it that one time, and I've never seen the VIP sales on that again. So, yeah, that was a one and done. I'm guessing it turned out to be a complete and total disaster for them, is my guess. Arcstrike, I was thinking of going to GameStop tomorrow for the Surging Sparks booster bundles, but not for $40. Yeah, they're $40. I'm not even going to bother going for $40 for that. They were... The guy, the owner or the manager for the one in our store was just like, oh yeah, we got to get here and, you know, get these, they're great bundles, you know, with the Surging Sparks. He didn't tell me the price, and then I found out the price, and I'm like, not spending $40 on a Surging Sparks booster bundle. And then I can only get one. So it's like, okay, so I'm going to drive an hour to your store to go get one booster bundle of Surging Sparks that's overpriced. I mean, if I was chasing cards in there myself, but there's really nothing I'm chasing in it. So if I wanted to open it myself, I guess I could go buy one and go that route. But yeah, I'm not going to go run all the way an hour and a half for one booster bundle for me and the kids. So basically, each one of us will get one pack apiece. 4 of us, so then we'll have two packs. I'll end up with 3 because I'm going to beat my kids now. Beat my kids out of them, and that way I don't have to worry about it. No, I'll just my son and I will probably split the last 2 packs. The other kids like opening it, but they're not too involved with it. So, let's see here. Antonio, the Venusaur EX and Blastoise EX premium collections I heard is not selling much. No, I don't think so, because I've got it right here. I bought it just because I wanted it for my thing. So this is the Venusaur. I mean, there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 5. So there's 5 Stellar Crown, 5 Surging Sparks in it. So I picked it up just because I wanted one, just for my collection, but I didn't. That's all I did. Historian Fry Pan. I'm late. What is the random high tier pack? So the random high tier pack is. So basically, if you buy 3, you're going to get 3 in a row. 1, 2, and 3. So we got 3, or you're going to get 1 if you buy one, you're going to get one, either 151, Crown Zenith, or Paldean Fates. And then, of course, it rotates through. So if you buy 3, you're going to get one of each. And then every one that you buy, every pack you buy, puts you in the running for the Surging Sparks booster box. So we got 50 entries into that. When we sell those out, we'll do the Wheel of Names. We'll roll it to see who takes home the Surging Sparks booster box. So basically, it's a raffle along with you're getting the packs to open as well. So it's kind of a double fun on that part. And like I said, as soon as we sell out of those, we're down to 12. We got 12 left of those historians. So thank you so much for dropping back in. But yeah, that's how that works. So you get your name on a Surging Sparks booster, plus every order you get today too will get you in on the drawing for the Charizard. So we got the reverse Charizard from XY Evolutions. Every purchase this month goes in for the giveaway for that as well. And we get 35 likes, so make sure you guys hit them like buttons as well. Because if we can get 35 likes, we also got a Galarian Obstagoon Trainer Gallery card that we're giving away. So yeah, we're just trying to get those out of here so we can move on. Once some are sold out, we'll go on to something bigger, better, and newer for that. I got a chase, or a different idea for a chase for some graded slabs. So we're going to move on to some graded stuff after this. Just updating this, making sure, just trying to keep everything going so that way I don't have to try and like cram it all in at the end. There we go. All right. So welcome on in, everybody. Thank you guys for joining. Greatly appreciated for having you here. Think people, I'm going to talk this way. I need to talk this way. I think people dislike Stellar Crown. As a set, buying it over MSRP, you will probably lose money on the box. Yeah, probably. I mean, there isn't anything that's like way crazy inside of it. To be honest with you, I kind of forget what's even in the set. A lot of times when I'm listing sets, I kind of forget about it. It's just not a memorable set. I mean, I know it's got the Squirtle and the Blast Bulbasaur. Those are the 2 cards in there that are going to be the chase out of that whole set. But other than that, really nothing in there is like must have, you know, unless you're trying to finish an Illustrator Rare collection, then you're going to want some of these. But most of them are like, all the Illustrator Rares I think are under $10. So there's nothing of real value in it except for the, what you call it? Squirtle and Bulbasaur now sitting at about $50 a piece. All right, looks like we got an order coming through. So here we go. We do got an order, $12.99. So we got a Paldean Fates. How about that? So, green emoji dude. Stellar sucks, but it ain't too bad. Got the turtle. Got to get the turtle. So we're gonna have some fun because Antonio, you were here. You were here for this little excursion. So we had these booster bundles on the shelf. So we got these on the shelf. So this is the fun thing about them. I guess did it not ask you if you wanted to open this or not? All right, just to make sure the order for this one, did you want to? Yeah, yeah. the two altars. Okay, did you want to ship it sealed or did you want to open it? Just checking. I gotta make sure. I didn't realize it didn't ask you on that one. That's weird. So let me go check that too. Make sure that's done. Okay, sounds good. I just wanted to check. So yeah, this is a really cool. It's a really cool trick here that we got going on. So we found this out on our live, and this added a little bit of fun to it. Yeah. And Antonia's probably laughing because that became a really funny deal when we did that. I'm just updating so that way it asks on Paldean Fates. I thought it asked, but okay, it should ask you now for any There we go. All right, now we're fixed. All right, we're fixed. There we go. If you guys want to ship it sealed, you can. All right. So, Antonio, this is funny. So, we were on our live on Tuesday, and I can do I can ship the bulk. That's not a problem. So, we were on our live on Tuesday. Ask if he wants the small one. So someone comes on to our live. One of our, he talks every once in a while. He goes, "Do you know that booster bundle you have behind you actually has a smaller booster bundle in it, and they just put them in the bigger one for shipping or for anti-theft?" And Antonio's just like, you could see my wheel going back and forth. Like, there is no way that they did that on this, because it looks just like the 6-pack bundles for all the rest of them. So I'm like, no way. How did you manage to get distribution when you started? I didn't have distribution until, well, it's been almost 2 years. So I got distribution because I applied to one of them. I have a friend that works at ACD, so I was able to get distribution through there. The other one is that I got Southern Hobby just because there was a lull in Pokemon and they let me in. So, yeah, to finish the story, this looks like your standard 6-pack bundle, but he just came in and said, you know that they have the little one inside the big one for anti-theft. And it's like, there is no way that they did that. So check this out. So if you can find these bundles, and we open these bad boys up, if you want the small bundle, you can choose. It's a choose your path moment. But they have the smaller bundle inside the big bundle. So they literally have the smaller one inside the bigger one, and they put them on the shelf like that. The only benefit I could see is that, like, this one, it has the hanger on it. So you could technically put the hanger on it. But yeah, yeah, it's like, we did what? Why did we do this? What are we doing here? So here we go, 6 packs of Paldean Fates coming at ya. But yeah, so distribution, going back to the distribution question, yes, I ended up just doing that. I think I still got 4 more. Yeah, it's a complete waste of material. There's still 4 more. One of them I already opened, so if you're looking for the big bundles, I only have 3 more, I believe, in the big bundles. I got 6. I saved one for me, and then I already opened one out of there on Tuesday night because I didn't believe the guy, so we ripped it open to check it out, and it's true. It really is inside of there. So here we go, guys. We're checking out some Paldean Fates, and we're going to be chasing that Bubble Mew. Let's go. So we got a little bit of fighting energy starting out. Execute. Ralts. Toad School. Here we go. We got a baby shiny right off the bat. Pineco and a Professor's Research. So there we go. First one in, we got a baby shiny. We'll take a baby shiny right off the bat. Roy putting in the Gengar. Let's go. Let's find Bubble Mew, Charizard, or Gardevoir. All 3 really good hits in this set. And then, of course, you got that baby Pikachu as well. Oh, I'll send them all to you if you want them. No, that's fine. I can send all the bulk. Kirlia, we got Gengar, Nestball, Zatu, and a Great Tusk. So we got an EX hit on top of it. All of them are sticking together. Keep her rolling. So yeah, there's still should be 4 bundles remaining. I got 6 total, and I'm keeping one for myself because I have a box of them, but I don't want to rip the box open and display it. Here we go to Denny. Kirlia, we got Gengar again, Nestball, Wooper, and Gold Dingo. Thank you so much, Roy, for the Gengars. Here we go. A little bit of fighting energy again. Again, if you guys join the channel membership, you could also do the Guess the Energy game on your first order of the evening, where you get a chance at a bonus pack of Pokemon cards to add to your order. Greggy. Oh, there we go. We got a Palmy. We got a Palmy to add in there. A little bit of an Illustrator rare for you. Wanted to let people know that if you get a membership here, you can get a small discount on. Yeah, we do run that sometimes too. Right now I don't, but next month I'm gonna put up another discount. So as members, I do throw up promo codes for free shipping, discounts, sometimes 5-10% off of your orders every month. So we do a bunch of different promotions for that as well. Nominal. We got Iono. Electric generator, a Wigglytuff. So we got a Wigglytuff. There we go. We got a Wigglytuff on that one. Very nice. There's going to be a full art shiny. Half a penny sleeve. So you got a half penny sleeve. You didn't get the full thing. Nominal. Cactus. Lapras. We got a Moonlit Hill. Dustbun. And Executor. So there you go. That's what we're going to get out of that one. It's always funny when you get a half a penny sleeve. It's like, how did you pull off a half a penny sleeve? Pretty impressive, actually, thinking how simple of a system that is to get a half a penny sleeve. So yeah, next month, starting next month, I already got one loaded up. We'll be doing 5% off on all orders for members. So this, so you guys know that that will be out there as well. So you hear that, Roy? Next month you're going to get a discount code for yourself for orders. Next month that'll be for memberships. Arcstrike, nice. Not too bad of a bundle. No, not bad at all. Had some pretty decent hits in it. So you did get the Wigglytuff EX, the Palmy, you got the Great Tusk EX, and the Armage. So there you go. Don't want to give you the Glaring Obstagoon. Never seen a half penny. Oh yeah, you open enough of them, it happens. It's funny when it does, because then you're all confused because then you're trying to open it, like find it, like keep flipping it around because you're not understanding what's going on. I don't know how it went for you, Roy, on that one, but yeah, for me, when it happened, a couple of times it's happened. It's been a very confusing experience. Like you're like flipping around. Yeah, name the energy. Roy did his guess the energy on there. The members get the guess the energy game on their first order of the evening as well. We're going to continually do that. That's not going away. Guess the energy game is just fun. No, guess the energy game is not going away. That'll be here until I stop doing this now. Whoop. Don't want that button. Okay, we still got 4 guys in the shop, but yeah, we do have those Paldean Fates booster bundles. We still have some of those. We also have some tins as well still available in the shop. So yes, become a member, you can do guess the energy, potentially get a bonus pack onto your order. And right now I'm doing it all on Sword and Shield. So we got guess the energy right now is Sword and Shield products. So let me see. I'll open it up real quick. I don't even have it open yet. See, I'm slacking. Don't even have it open. So we go here. We want to go save that. Save. Okay. So if I go here. Did it not save it? Oh yeah, there it is. Found it. We're good. So right now there are 4 packs inside of here. You can get a Brilliant Stars, a Chilling Rain, a Silver Tempest, or a Fusion Strike pack right now if you guess the energy. So on your first order of the evening as a member, if you guess the energy, you will actually get a bonus spin for one of those 4 packs for you as a thank you for being a member at Northwoods TCG. Looks like we got another order coming through. Roy coming back at us. You got a Black Bolt poster collection. We got a poster collection. I believe that was finally our last one of those. So now all we got is a binder collection and 2 Victini and then some 3-pack blisters. So here we go. We do got this one. He has it on a rip and ship, so we're going to rip that tonight. And here we go. So Black Bolt White Flare poster collection. Luck Roy. Let's see. Let's get the Victini. He probably needs... Well, he already got the Victini. He needs the what? The White Flare Victini, I think he needs. If I remember right. If memory serves me, he needs the White Flare Victini. He pulled the Black Bolt Victini. Correct me if I'm wrong. Yep, he needs Zekrom. Roy's been on a roll right now when it comes down to coming down to the Black Bolt White Flare hits. Ah, he needs the Black Bolt Victini. I knew you got one of them. 50-50 shot. Let's go Zekrom. That's what we want to find. I'm going to get these sleeved up. The Zekrom is pretty... I like the Zekrom. That's probably my favorite monochrome. Even though the Reshiram was pretty sweet to have in person. Not gonna lie, when we pulled that on here for Roy, that was pretty awesome. So, definitely not too bad. So, Historian Frying Pan opened 2 of the Victini boxes and only got 1 of the art rares. Yeah, I think we opened a couple of them on here. I know Antonio opened one, and I don't think it was like super hot. I think we got 1 illustrator rare out of it. Vanillish, Lampet, Fossil, Heatmore, Sawbuck, Gigalith, Cottony, and a Vision out of the first one. He'll get the alt art one. Yeah, he'll miss the monochrome and get the alt art version. That'd be my luck. I'm looking for the monochrome. Well, here's an alt art. Oh, darn it. That's not what I wanted. All right. Here we go. Yeah, there was a lot of Pokeballs. Oh, there we go. Got a double banger on the same card, but there we go. Caracosta. Very nice. So we got a Caracosta illustrator rare on that one to add to your collection, Roy. That's all right. I opened the new Charizard EX box and got 0 hits from it. And from 5 packs. Yeah. Collections are weird because sometimes collections are really, really good and they're just on fire. And then sometimes you get collection boxes and they're absolute just garbage. Nothing in them. I remember the Sword and Shield boxes were always a disaster. Remember when they did like the Chilling Rain? Ooh, here we go. We got a Blitzel with a Pokeball Hollow, Lampet. Remember when they did like the Ice Rider Calyrex and Shadow Rider Calyrex boxes, the Single Strike and Rapid Strike boxes? Nothing. You could open those boxes, a whole thing of those boxes, and maybe get an EX hit out of them. They were horrible. But then you'd go to the 3-pack blisters from Sword and Shield, and man, them things were just bomb. You'd hit a rainbow or a gold or an alternate art out of like every one of them. Here we go. Last pack. We're going in. We got another Pokeball Hollow. Ends plan, and we're going to finish it with a Mariletta. So there we go. Not bad. Got a few hits. We got some Pokeball Hollows. Yeah, it's definitely all down to luck. I opened a 151 Alakazam box and got nothing from it too. Chilling Pain. Yep, Evolving Cries and Chilling Pain. Here we go. We got 2 Pokeball Hollows for you all bundled up. But yeah, the old V boxes, those are always a bit rough back in the day. We'd open a lot of those and not get very far. So there we go. Out of that, you did get the Marietta EX, and then you got the Caracosta. So there we go. Not too bad. Not too bad for 4 packs. Plus you get the promos on top of it. Speaking of Alakazam boxes, we did get 4 of them in as well. Just so you guys know that we do have them available in the shop. Because we did get, well, weird enough, I don't understand why I just can't get case quantity. I got case quantities on the Zapdos. You want to talk about opening something and getting no hits? Open up one of those premium collections. If you want a disaster of an opening, that's you. Oh, we get an order and I missed it. $1,300. All right. Yeah. Well, I've done that with the Mew, those Mew premium collections. Absolute disaster. I opened those and opened up all 16 packs and got not even a single illustrated rare out of it. Got some EXs and some hollow energies. Lots of hollow energies. Not what I was looking for. I got 2 full arts from a Charizard UPC. Yeah, it sounds about right. Arc Strike, I did have some good luck with my daughter for Black Bolt ETBs though. We each got an SIR, Master Ball, 2 alt rares, 2 Pokeballs, and a full art. That's really, really good from an ETB. That's a fantastic ETB. Arc Strike, yeah, I know a lot of people think boxes and bundles are guaranteed a hit or 2, but it's not the case at all. No. Only products that I know usually do have decent hits are 3-pack bundles, but even the Black Bolt White Flare ones, if you're on a Master Ball hunt right now, they're good. I mean, if you're looking for those Master Balls and Pokeballs, the 3-pack bundles seem to be where it's at. But if you're looking for, you know, IRs, illustrated rares, the ETBs are by far the best spot that we've been hitting. And then the collection boxes have been very, very strong as well. All right, we got all 4. Well, we went with all 4 of them. All right, I'm going with the big dog here. Pull that tin down, and we got 1, 2, and 3 with a ton of extra packaging. So here we go. And we're going to be doing this one, rip and ship. Do you want them all ripped and shipped? Just to make sure for 13? Yeah, you can keep it sealed. Yeah, you want them just shipped sealed, that's fine. The only one that's going to be weird is that, well, actually I can send them all 4 to you. No, that's not a problem. Yeah, you just clicked on the rip and ship, so I just checked. Because sometimes some people want to open 1 or 2, and then, no, that's fine. I can just ship them sealed. Not a problem. Put them in my shipping box. That's why when they order multiples of these, I usually ask if you want to ship them sealed or ship 1 sealed, because not a problem. You know, I like ripping and shipping stuff, but I also want people to be able to get their collection stuff. I know right now, if you normally go to a rip and shipper, you're going to be ripping. They don't give you the choices, and I want you guys to be able to order your sealed product too. I mean, I do this just to kind of chill, relax, talk, and get a little bit of a fix on opening Pokemon cards for people, so I don't open as many myself. Antonio says, I've seen multiple get nothing from a Prismatic Evolution Super Premium Collection box. I haven't even opened it. I only got the 1 for my personal collection. Last time I was at Walmart, I gave away my 2 Paldean Fates bundles to ladies behind me. Yeah, I didn't even know if they got them at Walmart, at our Walmarts. No, that's not a problem. No, if you want them for your collection, go for it. That goes for anybody out there. If you're looking for sealed stuff, I have no problem shipping stuff sealed. If that's what you'd like, that's not a problem. So, but no, I get it. You know, I don't even go to Walmart anymore and fight. I used to, the only time I go there is I go in the mornings, and sometimes I BS with the MJ Holding lady that's at the one, because she's very knowledgeable. She's like the regional manager for MJ Holding, so she's like in charge of all the stores, but she stocks like 4 or 5 of them. And that's where I kind of talk to her, because she's got a lot of knowledge on what's going on in MJ Holding and kind of where things are. So I really I don't want to pay those prices and then try and flip here. I mean, I have to be selling booster packs at $7-8 to be profitable, and I don't want to do that. Yeah, I get it. I love Paldean Faith. It's a really fun set. My favorite set is 151, just because I do enjoy the original ones. I wish they would have done like black and white, like they did for 151, where they all got an Illustrator rare, or they all got a be cool if they would have at least all gotten an Illustrator rare, or at least like the legendary birds, all 3 of them got an SAR. 2 months ago, my target had Brilliant Stars ETBs and Lost Origin ETBs. I don't know why, and did not question. Yeah, if they would have done the same approach at black and white to 151, it would have been 10 times more popular than what it is now. I don't know if they did. I don't think they did. I think they came up with that a little bit later on how to one-up what. I think they were looking for a way to one-up 151. That's kind of my feelings is, and that's what they came up with the how do we one-up 151. The only way to do it is make a ton of Illustrator rares for cards, but Black and White era really isn't. It's like the most unpopular era in Pokemon, though. That's the funny thing. Which is understandable if so. But I was waiting for a set like 151, but I honestly didn't know about it at the time and was on a break from the hobby. I wish I would have heard about it sooner. Yeah, 151, it's a good set. I like that it's not a reprint set. When I originally heard 151, because I was actually on here with Cool Trainer, or not Cool Trainer Ryan. Oh my goodness. Why am I drawing a blank? Holy cow. Antonio, help me out. Oh my goodness, why is my head not working? I got a headache, that's part of the problem, but oh my goodness. Basic Trainer. God darn it, my head was like locked up. Sorry, Basic Trainer. In Morgan Freeman voice. Basic Trainer and I were talking about it right as the day that PokeBeach released that they had just pulled the trade name for a set called 151. No, it was Basic Trainer. I had Basic Trainer on my channel. We were sitting there talking about Pokemon stuff, and yeah, Basic Trainer was the day that he came on. They had just pulled, or the announcement through PokeBeaches that they had pulled the trade name 151, Scarlet and Violet 151, and it was funny. Funny that he was just like, you know, even Basic Trainer's like, well, what would that be? I'm like, original 151 Pokemon. It's the only thing it can be. We're doing a original 151 Pokemon set, guaranteed. So that was kind of cool that we actually discussed that, like right as the day that it was announced that they pulled the trade names. They had pulled Pokemon 151. So they had pulled Pokemon 151 trade name for the Japanese set at that point. They didn't pull Scarlet and Violets yet, but yeah, that was just kind of funny that we just had our live and talked about that, how big of a set that was going to be. I am hoping for Gen 2 focus set in the next era. Love me some Gen 2 Pokemon. Gen 1 is my overall favorite, but they've done enough of that for a while. Yeah, I agree. I would love to see a Gen 2. I always feel like Neo at the time was not everybody loves it, but at the time it was a slow take. every time you cross a generation, there's always a slow take or a bring up on it to where people just kind of fight it a little bit. But Neo became very popular at the end, or not very popular, not as popular as the base set generation for Gen 1, but it definitely became a lot more popular. Gold Star EX era definitely had a real big bump up, though. There was a good jump on the Gold Stars with Aquapolis, Expedition, Skyridge were kind of up in the air because Aquapolis, Expedition, you could get them. We opened quite a bit. We played with it. Skyridge was kind of the lost stepchild. Nobody really got it. None of our LGSs really got it. I never opened a Skyridge pack myself. Personally, it's just not something that we got. And so Skyridge is kind of the loss, but then the rest of the Pokemon USA took over and started doing the EX series. Yeah, we really did like EX, and it was good, decent playability, and then the Gold Stars came into play as well at that point. My last set that I actually played and did anything with was 2006 with Gold Star, and it was a Jolteon Flareon deck. Was the last deck that I used when I quit playing Pokemon at that point. Love Gen 2 also. Totodile is one of my favorite because of the show. Yeah, Totodile is awesome. That was actually probably my first water starter was a Totodile. And probably, I think it's my only one. I'm going through my starters in my games, and I think that was the only, up until Miascata, that was the first non-fire Pokemon I think I ever had as a starter. What are with these beetles? Let's see. We've got Arc Strike says Pokemon Silver was one of my favorite games as a kid. I really liked the Lugia and Typhlosion. Yes, Lugia was awesome to get. That was always the fun one to try and get out of the game for sure. Like I said, I was never a Typhlosion. I was Totodile. I did was it gold? I think I had gold. I didn't have silver. I had Pokemon, because it's gold and silver, and I had gold. So. But yeah, that's where we're laughing, because we got going through the stuff, and my mom actually found this. Now, this isn't my original Game Boy, but I do have my original. So talk about so this is the original yellow cartridge. I don't have, this is my Game Boy Color. So I actually have the Game Boy Color, which is kind of cool. I got Pokemon. Here you go. We can play Pokemon Pinball. I got Pokemon Pinball. We got Pokemon Yellow. So this is my original. That's actually my original yellow cartridge. So that was all the way back before Game Boy Color. I had this one. So that actually was on the original Game Boy. Put that up on the memory foam here. Keep it safe. Yeah, it's a little bit of a blast from the past. Mid Cup was cool. Also, I used to play water and electric decks back in the day. Also loved Kingdra. Kingdra's always a good solid Pokemon, that's for sure. Yeah, I kind of shifted between, I had a Charizard, I had the Alakazam. Chansey deck, the make people mad deck, because you could sit there and make them coin flip for the damage and then move the damage. That was always fun. That was just a deck to just make people mad. Just time them out pretty much on the tournament. Because then I went to a Zapdos Voltorb deck. I played that one for a little while. And then I had a Lugia deck for a little bit. I had an Espeon Umbreon deck for a little bit there too. I'm trying to remember. I had quite a few, every set you're changing, you're always adapting every single release. Had a couple of I don't remember what I had for Gym Challenge, but I know I had a Gym Challenge deck there for a while. Wasn't a very memorable deck. I don't remember it. I remember my Zapdos Voltorb deck. I remember my Flareon Jolteon deck in 06 with the Gold Star Flareon and Jolteon inside of it. I remember my Charizard deck. I remember my Alakazam Chansey deck. So, cool how they can now save your files before changing the battery, before you would lose the save file. I know, right? My file's still on. I am amazed that cartridge is from what, 99, 98, 99, whenever yellow came out. That was brand new when I got it, and it's still got the battery in it, and it's still there. So I was actually going to go take it to a guy that does that, where he said he could save the data file and change the battery out on that cartridge so I don't lose it. But I plugged it in, and it took right off. It still had the memory on it, which I was very impressed with. Arcstrike says, I bought my Game Boy Color with money I won from the Where's Captain Crunch sweepstakes. Oh my goodness. I remember that sweepstakes. That was a Coon's Age right there. So, welcome on in, everybody. Once again, NorthwoodsTCG.com. We got 12 more of the high tier sets. We're trying to get rid of these. So basically, we're down to the final 12. Once these sell out, we are giving away a booster box of Surging Sparks with everybody who buys one of these packs. So all you gotta do is buy one, gets you into the drawing, and if you buy multiple, just gets your name in the drawing multiple or times. If I ordered another thing from your store, could I bundle it with my previous order in terms of shipping? Yeah. So if you order it, let me do this. Give me 1 second. I will email you a code. So, nope. Give me 1 second and I will email you a code right now. Let me pull open your thing. All right, so I just sent that over to you. Oh, you're very welcome. All right, I sent you over the free shipping code. And once you get it, it is good. But if you could pay for shipping on the first order, and then you can use it after that, just so I at least cover the bubble mailer and stuff like that. Charles Teddy, which pack do I order for the contest? The high tier. So the link in the comments right now will take you right to those packs. And that's going to alternate through 151, Crown Zenith, and Paldean Fates. Yeah, the random pack, it's actually the one right up on the top here. Maybe I got to think of a better name of that. So basically, it's a random pack. You're getting one of 3 packs. You're either getting... If you buy 3, you're going to get all 3 151, Crown Zenith, and Paldean Fates. It's just going to rotate through. And we're all up to date, so the second we sell out, we're going to get rid of them. I want to get rid of a booster box. I want to give it away. And every one that you buy is a ticket into the giveaway. So there's a 1 in 50 chance of taking home that booster box. Just to check with you, I paid for shipping on the first order, so am I clear to use the code? Yeah. No, you're good. Yeah, no, that's fine. Go ahead and use the code. Nope, you're good. Nope, I'm just... As long as you order once the night with shipping, then I'm good. You know, you can go ahead and just order on the second one. All right. Oh, so you grabbed the tin too. Nope, not a problem. You just cleaned out all my Paldean Fates. Again. It's gone. Nope, not a problem. It's just fun to open, but if you guys want them sealed, that's not a problem. The only thing that I don't do sealed is if you do like the, like if you're doing like this stuff, then yeah, we want to open them. That's just part of the game, is try and have them open, have fun, go through them. But if it's like this, loose packs and stuff, I try and open. But if you're gonna go and do like sealed product like that, not a problem. Just keeping that sealed and shipping it. All right, welcome on in, everybody. Thank you, guys. There's 12 people out there. Make sure you guys hit that like button if you're joining us tonight. Helps out a lot on the channel, number one. And number two, if we get 35, we're going to be doing a giveaway as well for that trainer gallery right there. So we got a little bit of a fun trainer gallery there for you guys for 35 likes as a thank you for doing that for us. Also, make sure you check out NorthwoodsTCG.com. We got a full list of products still available. We do have the Victini illustration collections. We do have one of the Black Bolt or White Flare binder collections still available in the shop. And we also do have a full host of 151 products available in the shop also. Oh, did I miss him? Charlie said 1 entry per pack. Yes, 1 entry per pack. Every pack you buy is going to get you 1 entry into the giveaway. Thank you so much, Arc Strike, for that. Charles had a question. Is it 1 entry per pack bought? Yes. Yep. We get, so basically there's 50 packs. It's a 1 in 50 chance. For every pack you buy gives you 1 more add-on into that. Charles is coming in. Okay. So he's got 6. So we're down to the final 6, guys. 6 more to go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we got 6 packs for you right there. Let me go ahead and check here. Oh, it's hit the same screen twice. My bad. I see what's going on. Right, so we're down to half. We're almost there. Good luck, Charles. And like I said, 6 more, and we'll be doing a booster box giveaway. That'd be kind of fun. Fun to get that away tonight to somebody. I'm gonna add your name onto the list of names here real quick, just so I don't forget. And that way, if we do fill that last one out, then we can just do the spin the wheel and be done. 1303. One, two, three, four, five, six. All right, we are good. We're all set and ready to rock and roll. The wheel names is up to date. We're down to those. We've got these left. I don't know if you can change the graphics on the fly, but you might want to cross out the evolving skies now. That's what was in the thing to begin with. So, Pikachu jumping in to say hello. Hope you're doing well. Doing well. How about yourself, Pika? Haven't seen you in a while. I was actually going to try and catch you there on catch you around someplace, but I've just been busy as can be. So thank you so much for dropping in. It's greatly appreciated to see you in the chat tonight. Hopefully you've been doing well. We got Meowth, Clefairy, Machamp. We got a Haunter, Hitmonlee, War Turtle. We got a Chansey, a Kabuto, and a Marowak. You got 6. That's what I got. So we got 6 of them here. Doing good. Just got grading like a madman. Yeah. Oh, I bet. Collecticon coming up in November. Are you going to? Almost messed that one up. I don't know, but that Haunter looks cooked. It does a little bit. Yeah, I suppose you got Collecticon. Are you coming, Pika, are you coming up to Chicago for Collecticon by chance? Ervon, Corphish. Oh, here we go. We got the Mew. Very nice. We'll take that Mew. Very nice card. Very nice condition. Congratulations on that one. Very nice, Charles. Very good. Nice hit. All right. Yeah, the Haunter. Yeah, the Haunter looks pretty rough, like he's seen better days. There we go, Valiant Fates. Very nice on the Mew hit. Congratulations on that one, Charles. So, yeah, let's see. I might, since I need to go there for work soon, so I'll try and time it. Want to stop by Nick place and hang for a bit. Yeah, I do too. I got to get a hold of Nick as well while I'm in Chicago. But yeah, I'm planning on being in Chicago in October for Collecticon, so that's going to be a lot of fun going hanging out with some people. There we go. We got a Pidgeot EX, Gimmighoul, and a Reveroom. So there you go. We got a Pidgeot on top of it. Yeah, I was going to get a hold of Nick from Old School too. I wanted to hang out with him down in Chicago there and then go to Collecticon, go check that out for a couple days. Go hang out. I know it sounds like Mason's going to be there, so that'd be fun to catch up with Mason again. Haven't seen him in person since last year, so I didn't go to North Carolina this year. I was going to try, but yeah, it got too busy here, and then Dad's had some health issues, so I've been kind of stuck anchoring at home, but I finally told him in October I'm going. Goldeen and a Blastoise. We got Blastoise EX. Just par for the course. Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we got some fire energy on this one. Let's go, Crown Zenith. Let's see it. So, yeah, Chicago ought to be fun. I doubt I'll buy much. I've heard the pricing has been rough. Just rating raw from local stores in Dallas. I think I've got about 10K in singles. And oh, wow. Yeah, you're a little bit higher than me. Luxio. Get it down that one. Got the Mew, but we did not get the big dog Mew. Last chance here for another Mew. That Collecticon 4-week turnaround is too lucrative. Yeah. Yeah, that's enough though. I can tell you that right now. 10 grand in singles. I think the most I've ever spent on singles on like one month has been like 5 or 6 grand. So Zatu and the Squawkbill EX, not bad on the hits. Hits have been pretty solid for you there. There we go. We did get some decent hits out of there for you, out of the mystery pack. So we did get that Squawkbilly. We got the Blastoise. You got the Pidgeot. You did get that awesome Mew. Of course, this is going to be a giveaway if we get 35 likes for a 10, guys. Let's see if we can hit them like buttons. Help us out. All right. We'll get these all packaged up for you, all nice and tight in a bundle. So, too lucrative. Going hard for the later half of the year. Catch 'em all consignments are paying the bills as well. I bet. I got to get a hold of Dan for that too. I need to see if I can get some graded cards. I was gonna see if he could consign them. Seems like my sales run so streaky on eBay. It's like sometimes they're dead on and I can't list them fast enough, and then other times it's just nobody's viewing my site. Once again, I don't list a ton on eBay, which is part of the problem, but at least if I go to Dan, at least there should be quick turnarounds. Had to get 3 more. Oh, we got 3 more of them. All right, we're going for 3 more. All right, so we're down to 3 left then, guys. If we can get 3 more sold today, then we will be doing a giveaway of a Surging Sparks booster box as well. The CGC and Fantix grading consignment auctions are doing well with his brand. It's a no-brainer. Yeah, I got quite a few of them that I was gonna say I just need to get in them because I got some cards. They're sitting there, but they're just not selling very quickly. They've just been very, very slow. 1, 2, and 3. So we got 3 left, and Charles is grabbing those. Let me get the wheel names right, because I want to make sure that we're all set to go, so that if we can get them last 3 sold tonight, guys, we'll be doing a booster box giveaway for you guys. What do I want to do? Stop. How did that start? All right. So here we go, Charles. We'll get this going, rocking and rolling. All right. Hit the wrong button there. Sorry about that. Don't ask me how I did it, but I did it. And I will not be sorry for it. All right. We're all set to go. 3 more packs left, and we can do a giveaway. $750 grading for Raw when he fronts the fees, and with $4 or 4 week turnaround is good. Sharing sauce for you and the chat tonight. Oh, thank you so much. So here we go. We got 3 more packs coming at you from the random packs. 3 more left, guys. 3 packs left in the chat. If we get rid of those, we'll be doing a giveaway tonight, raffle, whatever you want to call it. Someone got on me because it's a raffle because you're buying tickets, but it's a giveaway. We're giving away. We got a Krabby Patty. Oh, come on. Arc Strike. You stop sending the PSA entirely. It's right. We got Butterfree, Lapras, Cycling Road, Parasect, Krabby, and a Starmie on that one. Definitely sounds like a good deal. Thanks for the info. Arc Strike, maybe. Yeah, that's the thing, is a lot of mine go to PSA, but yeah, I mean, for that kind of pricing for grading, then you're making up the difference right there for the cards. So I mean, it makes it worth it at that point for sure. Considering it's now what, $20 a grade per line. And Glaceon, we gotta get Glaceon. White label 10s outsell PSA 9s on the. That's exactly. That's what I was gonna say. 10s, regardless if it's a pristine 10 or a regular 10, it still outsells a PSA 9, because a PSA 9 you might as well just have a raw card. If you don't get a 10 at PSA, you might as well have a raw card. Some of the other ones, that's not the true, that doesn't always run the same. All right, we're gonna see the wheel spin. Gengar, Raichu, Lapras, and Executor. So that's that for these ones. So we got that Glaceon hit for you there out of here. So we did get the Glaceon V in there. We get these ones bundled up, and it sounds like Roy decided to let the wheel run. Let's check her out. We got the last 3, and Roy's got them. So we got the last 3 coming in right now. Get these all bundled up real quick for you. That way I don't lose track of them. We'll get Roy's name on the wheel. We'll open 3 packs of cards. What's this one? Okay. Get this done. Gotta make sure I keep everything straight. Don't want anybody getting the wrong orders. Been doing this for 4 years and I've never made that mistake, and I don't want to start now. I guess 3 years. 3 years of doing this, and I don't want to start now. So let's not make that mistake. Here you go, Roy. We got the last 3 packs coming to you right now. So let's see what we can do. Pikachu just said waiting 3 to 4 months for a 9 just doesn't make sense anymore. Plus the sports buyers are all on Fanatics, so they buy. Yep, that is true. Hope someone here gets the win. Should be. Hopefully someone on the live that'd be awesome. So here we go. Go, Roy, finish this off. See what we can get for you here on the last couple packs. You got one of each coming at you. So here we go. We got some Leaf Energy. There's that Leaf you were looking for earlier. Grimer. Here we go. Golduck, Kadabra. We got an Arbok starting off the first one. All right, let's go. Hopefully someone in the chat will get that bad boy. Here we go. We got some psychic energy. We're gonna end off with Crown Zenith, fitting into the run of 50 packs here. Natu, Naomi, and Annihilate. Your luck, Roy. Your guess is Roy will win. Roy's luck is pretty hot for these things. All right, here we go. We got some water energy. Luxio, Purloin, Shope, Wooloo, and a go. All right, so let me put Roy on there a couple more times. We'll get that all up to date here. So we'll put 5. All right, and we should have gotta make sure I get everybody on here right now. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gotta put this. Okay, I forgot one of Charles. I was gonna say, why am I one short now? I had it all set. There we go. Now we're up to date. All right. So now we got 50 names on the list, which is what we need. 50 names is a good thing, right? 50 names, then we're all set. Let's go. We're going to put some clovers on here real quick. We're going to turn on. Let me make sure I get the right one. Wheel of names. Well, I'm not seeing it. There it is. All right. We can bring that up. So there we go, boys and girls. We have the Wheel of Names. So we're going to shuffle this a bunch of times. Good luck, everybody. And here we go. Let's find out who's going to get a booster box right now. Oh, Roy did get it. His name is on half of it. All right. So order 1257 did it for you, Roy. So there we go. We got a booster box of Searching Sparks with your name on it. All right, put that on here. Called it. Play the odds. Congratulations. Yeah, you definitely did earn that one. So there we go. Roy is on the table, on the board. He's got the first booster box on those giveaways. So congratulations on that one, Roy. I'm going to get rid of this. And there we go. Congratulations. So there you go, my fine sir. You have a booster box of Searching Sparks with your name on it. Next question I'm going to ask is, do you want it sealed or do you want me to rip it? There we go. So that is yours. Oh, it's already 11 o'clock. Sounds good, Roy. We'll put that into the ship bin. And there we go. Now we got left is every one of the orders that you guys place is still going to put you in for the reverse Charizard here till the end of the month. So we do have that going. Now we're going to change things up. So for the next live, we're going to be going with something new. Doing something with graded cards this next time. I think we're going to have a little bit of switch on that. Nice job, Roy. Say congratulations on the win on that. Once again, we are down to 11 o'clock. There we go. Should have downloaded his song or his music off of it and then played it in the background. That would have been funny. Oh, no, he should have kept it sealed. What were you thinking? Yeah. Yeah, he had a pretty good one. Well, thank you guys. Thank you, Charles, for jumping in as well. And once again, we had a lot of people on that list, so congratulations to everybody. And thank you, everybody, that jumped in on that for sure. Greatly appreciated. It is getting to be 11 o'clock, so if anybody wants to jump in on anything, even if it's sealed, just go ahead and, we're going to give it a couple more minutes here because I see there's a couple people in the shop. But otherwise, we're going to start wrapping her up for the evening here and start calling her quits. But there are Journey Together right now are down to $6.50 a pack as well. Journey Together, all these Scarlet and Violet sleeve blisters right now are down to $6.50. So we do have Destin's Rivals, we have Journey Together, Temporal Forces, Stellar Crown, and Paradox Rift, all still in sleeve blisters. So if you're interested in any of those, check out northwoodstcg.com right now and get your hands on those. And once again, you can choose to ship those or ship them sealed or open them, rip them, whatever you'd like to do. All those options are available for that. Yeah. Oh no, should have kept it sealed. What were you thinking? I always get a kick. Pocket Monsters always does a real good show. I'd like to meet him in person. I've done regular random packs, has Journey Together ETB. Yes, there are still... There's still a few of those, so there is an ETB inside of here for Journey Together available. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. So there's 23 of the random packs available still with the opportunity of a Journey Together ETB in them as well. So we can take down the one, make it a little bit clearer. But yeah, if you go into that, you'll get that also. There's that opportunity. So Austin, welcome on in. Austin jumping on in here with us. Got Brilliant Stars, 13 packs of Brilliant Stars. Alrighty. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we got 13 packs of Brilliant Stars. And there we go, Austin. We got that. There we go. HD, yep, got her fixed. Have a good night, and congratulations again, Roy, and everyone who got some good cards and a conversation tonight. Yes, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated, everybody. Austin, if you're out there, let me know if you're in the chat. Good luck. Yeah, it'd be nice to get the Umbreon VMAX Trainer Gallery. That's a good hit in there. Of course, the Charizard is another really, really good hit currently. Hopefully, Austin's here because for whatever reason, I just want to check with him because it doesn't say if he didn't hit the, according to this, he didn't hit the trigger for the, I don't know how he got to skip around it for whether or not he wanted to rip it or not. So if he's not here and doesn't say anything, I'm going to have to, yeah, he should have had to do that. Huh, interesting. Let me make sure, no, because that's shut off. You shouldn't have been able to come through drip because right now I got drip shut off. Online store. Have a good night. Have a good night. Rip it. Oh, it's Green Emoji Dude. Okay. See, I don't know what your actual name is now until now. All right. So here we go. We're going to get into this. Have a good night, too. Thank you so much for joining in. And like I said, we got everything shipped out to you as well. Or, well, we ordered again, so we'll get that all shipped out to you as well. But yeah, we got that. Everything else. Check that. I'll have to check on the number on that one. See what's going on with it. How many Silver Tempests do you have by chance? If you know. I don't know at the moment. I can check in just 1 second here. You're just talking the the sleeves. Here we go. We got a Fracture. Team Yelchier. Gibble. Trapitch. Execute. Starling. We got a Flip Up. Shinx, and we started off with an Entei V right off the bat. So there we go. Yes, now I do have a name for the face. Or for the emoji. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 43. I gotta go check and make sure the inventories are right, so that way I can give you a right number, but it should be 40, should be 41. So let me just make sure the inventory is right for you. That way. Oh, sleeves. There they are. I think it's right, but sometimes things go goofy and I like to double check before I give you that's right. Yeah, so the inventory is currently correct. So there's 41 of them available in the shop right now if you're looking at those. All right. Here we go. Oh, it's cooler. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm more of a Lugia guy. Oh, it's okay, but I'm more of a Lugia guy personally. Come on. Berry, Clang, Execute, Grimer, Sneasel, Bidoof, Electabuzz, Snorunt. We got a hollow Barrel on that one. Very nice. Got a hollow, snuck in a hollow on us. I feel they do. Honestly, the anime really just hasn't done the lore of all that well, in my opinion. You're tempted for Silver Tempest. You can be tempted by the Tempest all you want. That's fine. Chamco, Golett, Chimchar, Machino, Boltoy, Electabuzz, and a Breloom on that one. Let's go. Let's find an alternate art. It's been a while. I kind of miss chasing the old alternate art sets. Executor, Duskull, Grimer, Shinx, Bidoof, Electabuzz, Berry, Heracross on that one. So, thank you so much, Green Emoji Dude, for jumping in as well. One thing I can do too, because now it's gone. There. We'll get rid of the special, right? It's no longer there. 4 from the back. We got some fighting energy. We got Starmie, Gibble, Execute, Manaphy, and Grimmsnarl. Come on, Brilliant. Wake up. One, 2, 3, and 4 from the back. Got a little bit of Steel Energy. Ultra Ball. Tropius. Magmar. Staryu. Sock. Oh, we got a Dedenne and a Raichu. We got a double banger on that one. Congratulations on that. The Raichu full art and the Dedenne. Very nice. Take a double banger on that one. All right. Very nice. We're getting some hits. Liking seeing the old Sword and Shield coming up strong here at the end. All right, the covers worked a little bit. Here we go. Bang, bang. Let's go. Let's see if we can keep her going. Keep this rolling. Flip up. Turwig. Sneasel. Link. Oh, we got a Charizard V. Bang. He's just putting all the full arts in. There we go. Very nice with the Charizard V. We have a Zard. Apparently the packs are hot right now for Brilliant Stars. Nice hits. We'll take them. They'll take these hits all day long. Duskull, Farfetch'd, Execute. We got a pile of eggs. Sneasel. There you go on that one. Finally, we had a miss. It's been a little bit. Nice hits. Nice hits. We got some trainer galleries. We got some full arts coming. 4 from the back. We got a little bit of psychic energy. Chichino. Dusclops. Grimer. Bidoof. Electrobuzz. Chamco. Heatran. And Heracross. And now the last 4 packs. Can we get back into the heat streak? That's what we want to do. Where's the heat streak now? Got some water energy. Dusclops, Starmie, Snorunt, Clink, Dedenne, Boltoy, and a Mewtwo non-holo. It's always nice when you get one of them runs right in the middle. Now we want to end off strong. Let's find a couple more in these last few packs. Finish strong. Crawdant, Ultra Ball, Grimer, Clefairy, Bidoof, Magmortar, Alcremie. Let's go 2 packs. Let's put some clover in the chat. Let's put some fire in there. Let's finish this off for Green Emoji Dude strong with the last couple packs. Some psychic energy. Floatzel, Awax, Magmortar, Rylu. There we go. We got a V, so we're coming back into it with an Argon V. Last pack magic. Let's go. Let's see the last pack magic here for Green Emoji Dude. Finish strong. Find an alternate art. Last pack. Wouldn't that be something for some last pack magic with some steel? Magma Basin, Ultra Ball, Nose Pass, Snorunt, Clink, Dedenne. Oh, we got the Eevee. And we got a full art, or a full art, an alt, or a holo to Terras. There we go. We did get an Eevee illustrated rare at the very end. Little last pack magic to finish it off. We'll take it along with a holo to Terra. Very, very nice. Not a bad run on 13 packs of Brilliant Stars. So we got that Eevee coming at you. Nice. But Bill with Eevee. Argon V, you got that Charizard full art, you got that Raichu full art, that Dedenne trainer gallery, the Barbaro, and then the Entei to finish it off with a Torterra. So very nice, not bad at all for the amount of cards. Congratulations on all the hits. There we go. We'll send you all the code cards and all the fun stuff like that for you. And let's see, where are we at? Make sure we don't have any more, but I think that pretty much catches us up. And it's after 11 o'clock, guys, so if anybody wants to put in any last orders, let me know. Yes, very nice. Congratulations, Green Emoji Dude. If you grade that Eevee, it will pay off, but if it hits a 9, you will lose on the card. It's not going to be great. It's not that good. I agree, Antonio, but it's way off center. The centering is really, really off top to bottom. So, all right. You guys, again, have a good night, everybody. Thank you guys, everybody that joined in. Greatly appreciated. We'll get these all packed up here for Green Emoji Dude and get these all ready to go for him. That way we can try and get... Trying to hit Monday shipping is tough, so it'll be Wednesday again before I get these shipped out. Every Wednesday I ship out, so unless I start I might just start taking them back to the post office. So I take them to the post office, it'll be Tuesday. So thank you everybody that's jumped in though tonight. Greatly appreciated for everybody. Getting those all packed away and ready to rock and roll. Otherwise, like I said, thank you everybody. If you guys do want to purchase any sleeves or anything like that off shift, go ahead and do that. If you want to fill up the queue for the next live, greatly appreciate it. I like to have a live where we actually get things rocking and rolling early on in the evening, which would be fantastic. You probably better to grade. Yep. Good night, everybody. Once again, greatly appreciated. Guys, have a great evening. We will be back Sunday, of course, about 9 o'clock on Sunday. We'll get kicked off again here on Northwoods TCG. Otherwise, we will be live for our normal lives, just the market talk on Tuesdays at 9 p.m. as well. And then, of course, keep your eye open for some videos. We're going to be doing some videos here this week. I'm going to be releasing one tomorrow is my game plan, and then following maybe Monday. If I do one tomorrow, I might not do one Monday, but I do have a video already kind of done already for Monday, so I might do it, might release them both anyways. So one is kind of time sensitive, so the sooner I can get it out, the better. The other one can wait. It could wait a week, and it really wouldn't make a big difference. So, well, good night, everybody. Like I said, let me know what you guys think of the new setup. It seems a little bit more cleaner, a little bit more open, not as crowded, which is nice. And plus, for me, it's a lot easier to have all my shipping stuff and everything on the side here as well. So, let me know in the comments what you guys think of that as well. Hopefully, you guys have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you on Sunday here at 9 p.m. Central Time on Northwoods TCG. Have a good night.